world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com.
Hey, this is Chris Les Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
InRavio.com.
Hello.
And we're here, yes, with the Weekly Show. I am Chuck, and this is Bonnie.
Forgot who we were?
Yeah, I forgot who we were.
Okay.
So we are here, yes. Thanks for joining us on this hump day on Wednesday. Got some awesome stuff. Kat, give us a rundown, Bon, like you did before. That was funny.
Oh, what we're going to talk about?
What we're going to talk about on the show today.
Okay, well, we got a flow. We
Got
have
a
a
flow.
definite flow to the show today.
There's a flow to the show.
If we get through everything, you're going to really kind of understand where we're going. We have,
The show flow.
yes, we have Giant Satan, which
Which
is,
is not me, by the way.
no, it is not you.
I've been known to be a giant, and I've also been called Satan, so
Yes, and a giant something else, but that's a
Yeah.
whole nother show.
that's not me today.
No. So we've got this Giant Satan this is basically a penis story.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have a giant penis story. And then we have penis candy. So you see we have a whole theme going on here. And then we go on to something that's near and dear to your heart.
Okay.
A story about not only pornography but boobies.
All right.
So we know that's definitely near and dear to you.
Okay.
And then we then take that into another story, which is, again, near and dear to your heart, Jack Daniels. And then staying with the whole Jack theme, we have a little something about Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper.
Yes. See? So there's a
Okay.
flow.
There's a flow to the show.
Penis, boobies, Jack.
Okay, a flow to the show. All right, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, well,
Okay, so first up is
Well,
you had wanted to talk about.
you want to go right to Satan?
Oh, what did you want to go to?
Oh, I didn't know. I thought we were... I thought we had other things. All right. So then we need our...
Well, we do have one other thing.
Oh, yeah?
It was the big event of the weekend. We had a lot of fun there. It was the Electric Run
Yes.
in Brooklyn, New York. It was 2014, obviously. But
Next year, I want to go early, and I want to actually go through it.
do you want to run?
No, I don't want to run.
I want to see you run.
I wanna
Matter of
walk.
fact, I'm going to have a camera follow you during the run.
No, I want to walk.
No, you want to run.
No, I don't. I want
Yes,
to
you
walk.
will. Because by next year, you're going to be ready to run. You always wanted to run, but you're going to be all set to go. It's a goal for you to work to, I think. But we're going to be doing that run next year as well. But yeah, the cool part is, do you want to give them a little insight? Because you seem to know what's going on with it.
Well, the idea was it was a
5K run.
nighttime. It's a nighttime 5K run
Right.
for charity.
Right.
And every city that it's done in picks their own charity that they're
Right,
going
really?
to. Yes, they do it for all different charities all over the place.
Nice.
And because it's nighttime, obviously you have to light it up in some way.
Sure.
So rather than just
And it was lit, by the
Oh,
way.
yes. Rather than lighting the area, like putting in a lot of like street lights or something like that, they light the people.
People were lit.
Yes, so there's,
Saw them from miles away, by the way.
yes, all kinds of glow sticks and sparkly things and battery-operated things, and people were in all kinds of wild costumes. And tutus and mohawks and all kinds of cool stuff. They were giving out glow sticks. There was people with those sunglasses that glow and
They had those
flash.
big light sticks, like sabers, but it was big, like you could bonk somebody in the head with it stick. Right? They were soft.
Yes.
They were all over.
They were all over
Yeah.
the place. It was a great thing.
Awesome.
And the
We circled with the Enravio van for an hour or so.
trying to find where to park.
Trying to find where to park, yeah. So we had that going on. We had the Enravio helicopter overhead, along with other helicopters. I'm surprised it didn't crash. But there was, yeah, we could see it from miles away.
Yes.
Right? Well, like,
And
that's
each
where we
one of
need to
the-
be.
Each one of the sections, they call them lands,
Lands.
is a different theme in the whole run. I don't know
Right.
how many of the different lands there were, but each land had its own theme
I
and its own
understand there
music.
were 3 this year.
Oh, that's it? Okay. I
Yeah,
thought there would be
that's-
more.
That's
but-
what I was told. Yeah, one of our hosts from Tour USA, Jenna LeCarry, she was there as well. She ran through it.
Yes.
Yeah, so she was there, and she said there were 3 lands.
Okay. Each one of the lands has its own music and its own
Right.
decoration and a whole theme. And
Right.
then at the end of it, there's a whole big party, like a rave kind of a thing. With
Right.
a DJ and lots of music and,
But now all of those lands have their own music too.
yes.
So you could stop and hang out. They say, hang out if you like the music, hang out there. And then from land to land, it's like no music, so it's supposed to be quieter.
Yes.
So you can kind of cleanse your palate till you get to the next music, right? And it was different things to do, and photo ops, up the wazoo there because everything is lit. So
Right.
there was tons of stuff for you to do over there. Yeah. Cool.
So we came back with a little footage so that
Footage,
you can
yes.
see a little bit of what that was all about.
Right.
So we've got Judy San Roman
Right.
with her report from the
Spotlight New York.
From Spotlight New York at the Electric Run. So let's take a look at that.
Hi, I'm Judy San Roman with Enravio.com, and we're here for Spotlight on New York. This is such an amazing event, the Electric Run. It's a 5K run. People are just the energy, the happiness. Everybody's just having a great time. You know what? Summer's over. Kids are back to school. September is here, and we're having a really great time at the Electric Run. So just feel it.
Like the last 5 minutes. Do you think I should take it down? Let me take a selfie.
We are having such a great time at the Electric Run. Hi guys, how are you? Great. Is this your first run?
Yes, it is.
Well, congratulations on finishing.
Thank you so much.
What was your favorite highlight?
Just the whole experience, going through the whole 5K, it's just everything.
So amazing, everything is so amazing.
It was great.
The music is fantastic, the energy, the people, it's just fantastic. How did you hear about the event?
Through the company, the organization.
That's fantastic. So just keep supporting. Thank you so much for coming and have a great rest of the weekend. The energy, the positive vibes, it's just amazing. The lights, we're having such a good time. And I'm here with some new friends. What are your names?
I'm Mariana, and this is my sister. I'm Gracie.
Okay, and how much fun are you guys having?
We're having so much fun. We came from Brazil. We're here for 6 months. We did the color run a couple months ago, and now, like 2 months ago, and now we're here. I had so much fun. I've never had so much fun.
This is fantastic. The energy is amazing here. We're having such a good time. I can't even tell you. So Spotlight New York, this is where you want to be tonight. At the Electric Run. Say hi! Yeah!
So that was Judy San Roman. We were there for that. That was a
For the electric
great
run.
event.
Yeah, awesome. Very nice. Had a fun time there. Awesome. I know that Jenna was she was trying to catch up with us. Well, actually, we were trying to catch up with her because she started the run early, and we were going to follow her through the run with the camera crew, but we got in there and we went in a different direction. So she texted me. She said, "Where are you?" And I said, "I'm on the stage." And she texted me back, "On the stage?" like 20 question marks. I said, yeah, on the stage. Go to the stage. I am on the stage. And she got there, and I put a mic in her hand, and I turned her around, and I said, go up onto the stage. She goes, it's like 20 people waiting to get up there. And all I did was just look at the guy, the guard, and everybody parted, parted, and up onto the stage she went with the camera crew. So yeah, it was a fun time. And I got tons of footage. Yeah, it was awesome.
That was great.
All right, so we'll take a quick break, right? And we'll come back with some stupid news. And then we also have Tommy Gatto is going to be Skyping in with Gatto Reels. Right?
And this week's movies.
And this week's movies, yeah, so we know what to go and watch. Stick with us. We'll see you right after this.
The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com. For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Hey, this is Chris and Les Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team.
And we are back. Welcome to the show, the weekly show.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us. So we've got a whole lot of interesting, stupid news today. Let's go to it.
Okay, so in Vancouver, British Columbia, an unsanctioned nude devil statue sporting a full erection was at the side of a Vancouver, British Columbia road and was removed by the city. It was approximately 9 foot tall, this statue, with a full erect. I can't even imagine how big this would be on a 9 foot tall statue, which it's Satan, so it doesn't really have to be proportionate or anything. So how big would they have made it?
Thinking a 9 foot tall statue. You wanted to make it so it really stuck out. You know what I mean? It really stuck out. You're probably looking at about 30 inches.
Really?
24 to 30 inches, yeah. That would be my guess.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it's a 9 foot tall statue. So you figure a man is about 6 foot, and if he's large, he's 12. So you double it.
That's freakish large.
You wanted to, apparently they wanted it to be obvious. So they weren't just going to make a rant. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Who's
but-
the one guy? Who's the one statue with the guy with the thing? And he's like, just got a little package?
That's David. It's Michelangelo's David.
Oh, Michelangelo's David. Yeah, so he's a goer. He's not a shower. This guy happens to be a shower. What?
Well, Michelangelo's David is not erect.
Right, he's just hanging out there.
Right.
He's out there. He's got no underwear on. Had a little shrinkage, you know.
Yeah.
What? I'm just telling. I'm calling it like I see it. It's just what it is.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, they're saying that it was not a city-commissioned artwork. Duh.
I'm guessing it probably
A bright
wasn't.
red 9 foot tall Satan, I don't think was
Right. Yeah. Nah, probably not.
no.
Now, what's the motorhome park next to it?
That's actually a train.
That's a train.
That's a train. It's on the side of a highway. There was
The
actually
train passes the Satan.
yes. There was a pedestal there.
Now,
on the,
does the erection face the train at the perfect height? You know.
I don't know. I don't know.
So as you're sitting there looking out the window, Grandma, you know, she's sitting there going to wherever, and there's like a penis flying by the window.
Right. Yeah. I'm wondering who did this. There's nobody taking any responsibility for it.
It
So-
could be similar to the bull down on Wall Street, you know, that whole bull thing.
Right. Well, nobody has taken
That's a
responsibility
whole
for
bull
it.
story, isn't it? Well, it was the same thing. The artist made that huge bull,
Right.
and it just found its way. It was in the middle of Wall Street one
Well, I'm
morning.
guessing somebody felt that there was something needed to be there on the side of the road because there was this pedestal sitting there that was doing nothing.
Wanting a statue.
It needed a statue. There
And-
used to be a statue of Christopher Columbus on this pedestal that for some reason.
Did he have his foot up and was his penis hanging out?
I don't think so.
So this guy felt that it really needed to have, you know, he's got his hand up. He's saying hello to everybody.
Yes. No, he's not grabbing it. I think he was kind of like, you know, just being
Wow.
I don't know what he was doing. I mean, I was nice enough to at least put the pixelated picture up.
Okay.
There was actually
An
pictures.
unpixelated picture.
Yes.
So, yeah. So, interesting. A 9-foot Satan.
Yes, with a ginormous
Right.
schlong.
He's sporting some
Sporting wood.
wood there. Yeah.
On the side of the road in Vancouver. Okay.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Well, staying with penises because,
All
you know.
right. Bonnie, we know what Bonnie's head's going to be at.
That's right. I am nothing if not consistent.
Right.
So staying with penises. In Kansas City, Montana, I guess, is M-O, wherever M-O is. Missouri? Okay.
Montana. Where are you from?
Well, what's Montana? Was that M-N? I don't know. Anyway, this is a grandmother, believe it or not, used to work at a sex toy factory. Her job, believe it or not, was the demolder of the toys. So basically, she pulled them out of the mold and I guess cleaned off any excess material.
So the rubber toys, she was the one that would pull it out of the mold, crack it open and check it and swing it around and check if there was any, flop it around, make sure it had the right flop to it and stuff, and make sure it had the rigidity it needed to have, and tested it out basically, So basically, she put her seal of approval on thousands of these things over the years.
Yes, I'm thinking yes. She's quality control.
Quality control, yeah.
Well, she was a
had to-
demolder. She really
Right.
wasn't quality control.
Well, but she still had to make sure, probably she was demolding. She had to make sure when they mold, they come up with that seam and there's little extra stuff. She probably had the rubber hand back and forth over it and get that off of there and clean it up before she sent it down the line.
I guess.
I'm just looking at it in a, industrial way. Though.
Well, she no longer does this.
She had
And
a
I
whole
guess-
bunch of them on the table there.
Maybe.
Do you do a selfie? If you had a whole bunch of them on the table, would you do a selfie? Matt, I know you would. There's no doubt in that. Your selfie rule would be right out the window. He'd be doing selfies all
This
day
selfie
long.
rule is already out the window.
He'd be like, instead of those big little pits with all the balls in it, be a big pit with a whole bunch of penises in it. Matt be jumping in.
Well, that's actually coming up in our next story.
Ah, really? Okay.
But in this case,
Tell me that
she's-
found its way to the local laser tag place.
No. In this
That would be
case,
too funny.
she no longer works as a demolder.
All right. She's moved on.
She's moved on.
She's
So-
not a demolder anymore. She's
No.
now quality control, or
No, she no longer works for this sex toy factory.
okay.
So
She's
I guess
moved on.
maybe she got a little
bigger and better things.
Maybe. She got a little whimsical. She got a little melancholy. She was missing the sex toy factory. I don't know. She decided that she was going to cross her her hobby with what she used to do. So her craft hobby, along with the penis hobby, she crossed the two of them. She is now quilting giant multicolor penises. Giant.
Okay. So she's morphed into larger penises.
Yes. And she's,
I'm guessing she thought the one she was demolding were just too small.
I guess. So she now has a gallery show, believe it or not, which was funded by a Kickstarter campaign.
Really? And this is
Yes.
a traveling penis show?
I don't know.
Does this
it's
penis
called
sh-
Holly Polyester.
Oh my goodness. Holly polyester. It should be Holly. It should be HPP.
Holly polyester
ester
penises.
Yeah, I mean, really put your, that was a Kickstarter campaign. I'm wondering where she got most of her money from.
I don't know.
Holly,
But her name is Holly. That's why it's Holly Polyester.
sure.
Yeah.
Holly polyester penises.
Yes. So
Inc. DBA.
I don't know. So moving along.
We devein penises. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry, that just came out.
All right. So
Hope
moving
the kids
along.
aren't watching.
There's a company in what is it? In China.
Okay.
They put out these like
Things.
gummy bear type
All right,
candies.
the gummy bears.
Okay.
So the gummy bear like, not the gummy bear brand.
Well,
'Cause
there
I'm
is
sure
no
that's a
gummy bear brand.
Really?
No,
It's got to be.
I don't think so. Yeah, Haribo or however you say that. That's the company that puts out gummy bears.
Okay.
But there is no brand gummy bear.
All right, so this is the Harbo company? No.
No, I don't think so. I don't even know who it
This
was.
is somebody else.
Yes, this is
It's a novelty company.
Yes.
Yeah, in Japan, right?
in China.
In China.
Yeah.
So yeah, they copy everything, right?
Right. So they sent
For
out
the most part.
They sent out a mass quantity of these candies to New Zealand.
Mass consumables. Okay.
Okay, and it was a mixture. It was like bears and worms and all the different shapes of gummy
Lions
candies.
and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yes. And in this mass thing of
stuff,
candies,
of stuff,
which
yeah.
they were selling to children,
Of course, yeah.
were a few mixed in gummy penises.
Yeah, okay, I could see that happening. Well, you don't tell the children that they're penises. They're rocket ships. Those are space shuttles.
Rocket ships, okay.
Yeah, the space shuttles. Little space shuttles. You got to be quick on your feet. Come on. This is what I do.
Okay. Well, apparently the Dutch company that took them in was very unhappy and would not go for it. They were not.
Really, they didn't like it.
No. So they actually had the Chinese company take them back.
All right, send me
Believe
your
it or not.
penises, I'll send some more. I mean, you know how that happens, right? How do you think that happened?
What happened? How
How
penises
did
get
they-
mixed in with
How did they get
bears?
mixed in?
I don't know.
Very simple. In the machine, they probably got stuck in there during that run, and they fell out into the packaging machine when they put these together, that's all. They had a handful of them.
Well, apparently they were mixed
Ba-dum-bum.
in several bags.
What, I mixed into several bags? Okay.
Yes.
You think somebody just scattered them, like, let's mess with the kids?
Well, apparently they thought it was a joke. When people were complaining about it, they thought it was a joke, and then
Okay.
they said, no, it's definitely true. They sent them a bag of the candies, and then a couple of days later, they get another phone call, and there's another bag, and then it's another one, and it's another bag, and it just keeps on going on and on and on. And so they ended up having to do a recall and send these things back.
Gotcha.
And China was like, what's the big deal? I don't understand. Why is it a problem? Because in New Zealand, it's a big deal to serve your children penises, apparently. But in China, it's a sign of virility. So you can feed your children penises in China. It's okay.
That's okay.
Yes. Apparently, it's fine.
I like China. Gummy penises, just what we need. Personally, I really didn't even think that they made those. I get it, bachelorette parties and things like that.
Yeah, in China, the phallic shape is seen as promoting fertility and health.
Okay, so they're really not offended by it as much as
No.
other people. So they
Right.
just figured they would pass that along.
It's actually kind of strange because in China, things are very reserved, and then all of a sudden it's not.
It's not.
I don't get it. But
You know, it's
whatever.
that whole culture clash thing. It's kind of interesting how, here in the States, we do things a certain way, and it's amazing to see just everything. I mean, culture in general, how different it is in other parts of the globe, and it's just, sometimes for us, it's a culture shock,
Yes.
'Cause we're appalled by some things that happen. Baffled, got to get on Facebook and talk about this.
Okay.
People get all upset.
Yes. So moving along,
Sure.
staying with sex type stuff, moving on to a story that I'm sure is near and dear to your heart, porn and boobies.
All right, I'm with you.
The story goes, pair porn stars with charity work, and it will turn heads, make it interactive, and it'll raise more than eyebrows. It's a group called Stop AIDS, which is a charity in Japan which raises awareness of HIV and AIDS, holds a yearly event that puts Japanese porn stars in touch with their fans, quite literally, actually. It's not a standard meet and greet. In exchange for a donation, participants can give the actresses a little squeeze. So you can reach out and touch someone.
And the name of the live streaming event, which ran for 24 hours on August 30th, translates loosely to Boob Aid. Needless to say, images from the event contain nudity.
Yes. So I don't think they do that around here.
Boob Aid?
Yeah, no, I don't think.
Well, they do I Heart Boobies, right?
I don't think you get to touch them.
Oh, that's a shame. We should change that.
And really, when you think about it, and this is China and Japan and stuff, their girls are a little less endowed. And apparently they like them that way because their porn stars seem to remain that way.
Do they?
Well, these girls are a little teeny.
Kind of on the small side? I guess
Yes.
because they're small girls to begin with. So.
Right. Well, that doesn't stop porn stars in America
Well, that's
from
true.
getting themselves
They
pumped
do-
up to
they-
beyond ridiculous.
Yeah, they do like that, don't they?
Yeah.
That is something that we like to do.
Exactly. So I'm thinking it would be a little different if they had a boob aid kind of event around here. You know,
Could really get in there, right?
But I mean, imagine, what if the donation, you got to touch
Probably-
bigger ones based on a bigger
You
donation?
could probably touch them, but you probably couldn't use your face. It's probably something that would be a sign on the door as you're coming in, and you'd be like, "Ah," you know,
Yeah.
probably have little dots, no motorboating, no Bromskis,
Okay, we're going to have to talk later.
Oh, Matt knows what I'm talking about. He sent me photos. Who's he kidding?
All right, well, I feel stupid. I don't know what Bromsky is. Okay, Bromsky? I know what motorboating is. I don't know what Bromsky is.
You get in there and
That's
Bromski.
That's motorboating.
Well, it's, all along the same line. There's a lot of things you can do to have fun with them.
Okay. Yeah, no twisting.
Yeah, like you're trying to, tune in Radio Free Europe or something.
Right, exactly. No twisting.
Ham radio operator, you're trying to get the right frequency.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along to another story, which I know
Okay.
is near and dear to your heart.
Another one?
Another one.
Boy, it's a fest today.
That's right, it's a Chuck Fest. This one involves Jack Daniels, which I know is another one of your favorites.
Yes.
This is a man who actually downed a full bottle of Jack Daniels in 13 seconds, believe it or not. 13 seconds. He actually calls it a stupid stunt, believe it or not. It's Will Williams of Caernarfon, which I'm not even sure. Where are you from if you're Welsh?
Grape soda.
Grape soda. I don't know. I don't even know. It's not. I don't know. If you're. I originally thought like wherever it is when you're Dutch, but that's not right because then you're Dutch.
Then you're Dutch.
Right. So I don't even know.
Welsh.
It's in the
In the
UK,
UK, yeah.
somewhere. Okay. Well, anyway, the video.
Now, that's a lot of Jack Daniels in
Yes.
a short period of time.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering how much of a buzz he got off of that.
I can't even imagine. It was a 70 CL bottle of Jack Daniels, which I looked up to find out exactly what that is. 70 CL is just shy of 24 ounces. Now, a normal size can of soda in the U.S. is 12 ounces.
Can of soda, yeah, unless you get the bottom.
Right. 12 ounces. So 2 cans of soda, which is equivalent of, for all you people out there who don't know what the difference between different size things are, that is the 70 CL bottle is equivalent to between 24 and 28 shots. Downed it in 13 seconds. Now, this is a guy who apparently knows what he's doing. He's done this before. Because you know how when you drink, say, a bottle of soda or something, if you don't have like a little space for the air to come out, it kind of sucks to your face and then it kind of sucks in and you can't, it
Can't
doesn't
do
come,
it quick enough.
Right, you can't get it out fast enough
Can't
because you
gulp it
need to
down
have the
quick
air
like a
going.
bottle of water, you can't
Right.
gulp it quick enough because you got to let the air.
Right. Well, he knew exactly what to do about this. He took a straw, put the straw in. It was one of those bendy ones, bent it over the side, and he was able to chug it, and the air was coming out through the straw. Smart dude, on the one hand. Dumb dude, on the other hand, chugging 28 shots.
Yeah. I have a
Daniels.
bottle that size, as a matter of fact, on your makeup table at home.
What?
Yeah, there's a bottle that
Okay.
size on your makeup table at home.
All right.
That's
well-
how I get made up.
All right. He was at what he called a stag do. I don't know what a stag do is.
I'm guessing it's some sort of a party.
I guess
But
he was on
that's
the
just
side
what
of the
they
road.
call it in Welsh.
Well,
Well, maybe it's
he
a
said nobody
tailgate party.
dared him or anything. He just did it.
Just did it. Said,
Yes.
Let me do. Well, he was prepared. He had the straw. He gave it some thought. I got to
Yes.
say that. So
Yeah.
kudos. to
Luckily, though,
Stuart.
I mean, it's like 6 days later, and he's okay. So he didn't kill him or anything like that. I can only imagine how
Yeah.
drunk he had to be.
Yeah, give
There
him
was
a
no
half
mention
hour
of
and
that.
he was buzzing like there was no
Had to
tomorrow.
be. Had to be. I mean, they're saying that, that it was equivalent to, I think they said 28 units of alcohol, and the NHS, whatever that stands for, recommends men should not regularly drink more than 3 to 4 units a day. So he had approximately 7 times what he should have in the course of a
So
day.
they recommend that you don't drink more than 3 to 4 shots of alcohol a day.
Correct. And he had approximately 28. So he had 7
I don't
times
think
the
many.
recommended.
I don't think many people put that up on their to-do list. When you're going out drinking, the 3 to 4 shots pretty much gone out the window.
Yeah, I guess. But he did that in 13 seconds.
Yeah, that's a quick one.
Oof. I can't imagine how sick he must have been. Okay, so moving right along with the flow of everything.
With the flow.
Jack Daniels. Now we're on to Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. All right.
Believe it or not.
Now we're gonna have to go back to Jack the Ripper
Oh.
because we can take a quick break, and
Okay.
then we have Tommy Gatto calling in.
Okay.
So let us take a quick break, and we'll be back with the Jack the Ripper story, which I think is very interesting. Apparently, they know who Jack the Ripper is now.
Yes. Finally
Breaking
come
news
out.
here on the radio. You've heard it here first. It's true. I haven't heard it anywhere else.
Okay.
So we'll be back right after this break.
InRavio.com wants you. InRavio provides the best in TV, film, post-production, and so much more. And we're growing. Right now, we're looking for a team of pros that can join us. So what are you waiting for? We need show hosts, production crew, marketing gurus, sales experts, audio engineers, lighting, visual effects, and camera crews. We want you. Go to InRavio.com/join the team. The world of advertising has changed. Radio, TV, and newspaper revenues have declined drastically. Why? Because businesses have realized that advertising return on investment isn't what it used to be. So what can we do about it? Well, that's easy. Advertise online. Own a local restaurant, real estate agency, or even a national retail chain? Whatever your business, InRavio can get your message out there, and we can do it at a fraction of the cost. Call today and see the difference for yourself. This isn't TV. This isn't radio. This is InRavio.com. For over 60 years, Hanson Carpet has put the customer first, providing only the finest quality products and service. And Hanson Carpet is so much more than just carpet. We also carry a wide selection of window blinds and shades, and our licensed and insured technicians can service any of your flooring or window covering needs. Browse our huge selection of laminate, carpet, linoleum, vinyl, and tile. Stop by our showroom today or visit HansonCarpet.com. No matter what your project, Hanson Carpet has got you covered.
Hey, this is Chris and Les Jake, and if InRavio.com spots you at an event wearing this bracelet, they will give you $100.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you to the band, Michael Thomas on guitar and Ryan Siegel on sax and Mike Einfeld on drums. Great job, guys. Thank you.
Okay,
So we're back. I think we have Tommy Gatto on the phone.
I think so.
Hello.
So, hey,
Hey,
Tommy, how
Tommy.
are we doing?
How's everything going? How's the show?
Good, good. Moving right along.
Excellent.
How you doing tonight?
Not bad, you know. Just ate some dinner and pretty tired.
Yeah. Working hard, I
bad
guess,
day, though.
right?
So what do you have for us today, Tommy?
Well, I know. I was thinking October is approaching,
Right.
sort of. And I was wondering if I can open up the floor for, I'm wondering if you guys, you know, what's your favorite horror films?
Oh, my favorite horror film.
How about, you know, a better question?
Okay.
What's the movie that scared you the most when you first saw it?
Okay, it was a very, very low budget, believe it or not, low budget
Okay.
horror film. It took me either 2 or 3 attempts to actually watch it in its entirety.
Wow.
Yes, it was called The Thirst. It was 1970 something horror flick, and it was this woman. She was approached or met or whatever by this other group of people who told her she was the descendant of vampires, and that because of that, she is actually a vampire as well. And they took her to this place where they called it the farm, and they had these people hooked up to like milking machines, and they
Oh, it's
were
crazy.
they were taking their blood out of them and then distributing it to the people who were vampires. They kept it like in their refrigerators, and they just drank it like out of milk cartons. It was really gross.
Wow.
So yeah, that one scared me. That was probably the only one really, but I don't know why, but that one really got to me.
Now, the better question is, when you watch a horror movie, for instance, you rent it, and I always feel as if a horror movie is best seen when no one's in the house, it has to be nighttime, and there could be no lights on.
Well, that definitely sets the whole mood for it,
Yeah, that would
absolutely.
definitely set the mood for sure. Yeah.
Right. I mean, have you guys ever experienced that kind of like horror film experience?
Oh yeah.
In the
Yeah, I mean,
house
I
by
watched the
myself
movie,
with
I
the
don't know
lights
if you
off?
guys
No.
saw it. Came out in 2005, I believe. It's from the UK. It's called The Descent,
Okay.
and it's about these group of women that explore the underground of these caves. And about the first half of the film is probably the most claustrophobia feeling I've ever had watching a movie.
Is this the one they're advertising right now?
No, it came out in 2005.
Oh,
but,
okay.
But yes, there is a independent film that came out not too long ago that it came out in limited release, but I think they're going to open it up more. I
Okay.
forget the name of it, but it is about people going into caves, right?
Right. It's the
Right.
the
But I think
tombs
The
under
Descent,
France, I
if
think.
if you have any free time, you should watch that with the setting that I gave to you.
Okay.
I dare you not to feel claustrophobic.
Okay. And that was The
So I'm
Descent.
telling you, it's unbelievable.
Right, that was called The Descent?
The Descent.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for that one.
Interesting.
It takes a lot for a horror movie to scare me. Most of them, I just watch them and go, ugh, come on.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause I don't believe it. I don't buy it, you know. Too much blood, too much gore, and it's like, ugh, it can't possibly happen. You
All
know.
right. So how about the Paranormal Activity movies?
Which ones?
Paranormal Activity.
I didn't actually see those.
Ooh, you know what? They get a bad rap, but I would advise you to go see the first one, because the reason why I felt that it was effective was because they did not have that blood and that gore. It was all source sounds, and it was all very basic stuff that could happen.
Okay.
Not could happen, but weird moments you have when you're in your house by yourself, like
Right.
you hear things, and it just kind of freaks you out like that. I bought into it. I thought that was really effective.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
those
yeah,
I like much better than the ones that are just ridiculous. They're over the top, creepy, scary, gross.
Like
they-
Hostel, Saw.
yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Come on, really?
I know. You know what? I have a soft spot for the first one that came out in the 70s. I have a soft spot
Well,
for that.
everybody does. It's a cult classic.
That's true.
I didn't have any that
gearing up
really
for Halloween.
scared me.
I usually, when Halloween time comes, I try to gear up like one horror movie per weekend.
Right. Okay.
It's fun to watch. I take my girlfriend to see the, horror movies, and she very rarely can watch the ending to them.
Okay.
I mean, I'm talking any kind of horror. It can be a really bad one, too.
Really?
Yeah, it just, sometimes I just go just because I want to see how she reacts. Great. It's great.
Okay. Well, I've always loved the Nightmare on Elm Street ones. He's just great. They're not scary to me, but I always just find him entertaining.
Yes, I agree with you. When I was a kid, that was, they have the Michael and the Jason, but Freddy was the guy that I
Yes.
always thought he was very entertaining. I guess because he has a personality.
Exactly. He was a bad guy with a personality.
Right.
He'd probably be the one that scared me the most. Not that he scared me that much, but probably the most out of the horror films. I'm guessing it was probably him.
Yeah?
Yeah. I
How
never
about
really
The
had a horror
Exorcist?
film that really got me, and I was, whoa, really blown away by it.
Okay.
I was older by that point, so you kind of knew it was, a movie.
Yeah, but still, movies can scare you. It doesn't matter how old you are.
It's the spur of the moment thing. Like when Jaws, when they would dive in on that, in Jaws, and they would dive down to the little boat that sunk and the head came out.
Yeah.
That scared me because it was one of those,
Booga booga, right away.
At the same,
I thought when Jaws came out, everybody was scared of Jaws.
A
well,
lot
I
of
was-
people were. My mother would not swim in the beach, at the beach in the ocean for years. I think she still won't go in above her knees.
because of the Jaws thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Amazing
wasn't
how
scared.
that kind of a movie
Yeah.
can have an effect on people like that.
Exactly. That one didn't bother me. And I watched that one in the drive-in when it first came out. I was, 5 maybe, something like that.
Wow.
I was there with my parents and didn't bother me at all.
Well, quick news there, Tommy. I know we talked about it last week about independent films.
Yeah.
We have just rolled out a independent film contest here on Enravio.com on the TV network. And what we're going to do is people can submit their independent movies, their films, their sitcoms to us. And we're doing kind of like a film festival, I guess you could say. It's a video, it's an independent VOD film festival. They submit them to us and we put them on Enravio as a video on demand. And what happens is they can get people to watch their video on demand, and the more people they get to watch, the more viewers they have, they can win for that month. If they win for that month, they go on to the next month. And if
that's
they win
really
for
cool.
that
I'm
month, they
definitely
go
going
on.
to be one of those people that orders those movies.
Excellent.
Excellent. Now,
Definitely, I'm a buyer.
Now, if you go from that month to the next month and you have the most views and you have the most views that month, you go to the third month. And if you get to the third month and you win amongst all of those months, you have the most views for those 3 months, we're giving that winner a free distribution deal to the Dish Network. And we'll put it out on the Dish Network for 80 million subscribers to view it.
It's kind of like American Idol for the movie guy.
Yeah, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's really cool. I like that idea a lot.
Yeah, so if you have any friends out there that have independent films, Tommy, you as well, spread the word, and they can email me at chuck@enravio.com.
All right, guy, I will definitely do that.
All right, Tommy, thank you for calling in, and we'll talk to you next week.
All right, guys, take it easy. Have a good night.
You
All
too.
right, you too, Tommy. Thanks.
Bye.
That was Tommy Gatto on the phone. So now we go to Jack the Ripper. We've got a couple minutes left, so we got to finish up Jack the Ripper.
Yes. So, it's the greatest murder mystery of all time, a puzzle that has perplexed criminologists for more than a century and spawned books, films, and myriad theories ranging from the plausible to the utterly bizarre. But now, thanks to modern forensic science, the Mail on Sunday can exclusively reveal the true identity of Jack the Ripper, the serial killer responsible for at least 5 grisly murders in Whitechapel in East London during the autumn of 1888. DNA evidence has now shown beyond a reasonable doubt which one of six key suspects commonly cited in connection with the Ripper's reign of terror was the actual killer. And we reveal his identity. A shawl found by the body of Catherine Eddowes, one of the Ripper's victims, has been analyzed and found to contain DNA from her blood as well as DNA from the killer. The landmark discovery was made after businessman Russell Edwards bought the shawl at auction and enlisted the help of Dr. Jerry Llewellyn, a world-renowned expert in analyzing genetic evidence from historical crime scenes. Using cutting-edge techniques, Dr. Llewellyn was able to extract 126-year-old DNA from the material and compare it to DNA from descendants of Eddowes and the suspect, with both proving a perfect match. The revelation puts an end to the fevered speculation over the Ripper's identity, which has lasted since his murderous rampage in the most impoverished and dangerous streets of London. In the intervening century, a Jack the Ripper industry has grown up, prompting a dizzying array of more than 100 suspects, including Queen Victoria's grandson, Prince Albert Victor, the Duke of Clarence, the post-impressionist painter Walter Sickert, and the former Liberal Prime Minister William Gladstone. So there were actually some big people that were, and it turns out it was, I'm surprised it wasn't there in my story, but his name was Aaron Kamiński. He's a Polish,
Kamiński?
Yes, he was a Polish immigrant into London.
And he was Jack the Ripper.
He was Jack the Ripper. At some point in the interim of all of this, he actually was in a mental institution. I think that's where he finished his life. Was a mental institution. So they finally, after 126
finally got
years,
him anyway.
Yes. After 120, that's probably why it stopped, because he went into a mental institution.
Right?
Right.
That makes sense. Because the thought was, why did it stop? Either he was incarcerated or he died.
Right.
So that was really what the bottom line was.
Right.
So either way, they got it to stop. So that's, I guess, a plus. And you heard it here first. Bum, bum, bum. On enravio.com.
Right.
TV network. Well, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Thanks for coming and watching.
Definitely,
the weekly
before you
show.
go, though, you got to check out the contest tab. I have loaded up like a zillion different contests. There are so many different things that you can go to.
A zillion?
Yes, from The Space, from Paramount, from The Emporium, from Revolution. There are so many different shows of all different genres. There's pop, there's hip-hop, there's dance, there's metal, there's comedy. There's tons of different things that you can go to. So there's tons and tons of things. So definitely check out the contest tab. And if there's not something that you want, or if you want to go ahead and buy the tickets because you're afraid you're not going to win, definitely click on the links on the page. It'll take you right to their websites for Revolution, The Space, Emporium, the Paramount, all of them.
All of them. And
Yes.
tomorrow you have Hawthorne Heights with Red Jumpsuit Apparatus at Revolution in Amityville, Long Island, New York. So that show starts at 6, so get there, check that out. It is 9/11, so it's going to be a good show right there. Also,
Absolutely.
you have the Vinyl Plane at The Space in Westbury, and that show is at 9 o'clock. Doors open at 5.
And don't forget about the Emporium there. Got
Emporium.
Mob Deep.
With Depot. So that's also tomorrow night, doors at 8.
Yes.
The Patchogue, Emporium is in Patchogue, Long
Yes.
Island, New York. So get there. And then Friday, you have It Dies Today with Scare, Don't Fear, and More at Revolution in Amityville. You can get back over there. And then you have Mike
Del Giudice.
Del Giudice and Big Shot, and that's Friday back at the Emporium in
Patchogue.
Patchogue.
All right, so that's it for us. Definitely come back later on tonight at 10 o'clock for Nerdgasm. They've got a great Nerd Girl episode, so you can vote for your favorite Nerd Girl on the chat, and talk to the guys, and it should be a great show. So definitely.
Plenty of skin to win, and Matt's guaranteeing us skin tonight, right, Matt? He's saying he's going to be staying here all night, and he's going to make sure those Nerd Girls are all on.
And naked.
Well, mostly naked. More skin to win.
Right. Okay.
So make your votes. Make them. What are they? Early and a lot. How do they say that? Make a lot of votes and make them early. Vote often. Vote.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. You're done. Okay.
All right. Easy there.
All right. So we'll let the band take us away, and that's it for us. See you later. Bye.
Peace.